Child, better late than never, and I am here. Let's start talking.
Get busy in here, get busy in here. Yeah, my squad run deep. Yeah, we really in here. I swear whatever you want, you can get it in here. Comedy or the drama, it's a mixture in here. But you love it in here. Yeah, you love it in here. Got reviews up in here. We got stories in here. Hit the like, hit the sub, hit the bell. Oh yeah, 3 clicks like the shoes on Dorothy in here.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy BusyBlu, and I am back with another episode of SWV and Xscape, the Queens of R&B show, episode 4. Now, this one wasn't as eventful, but we do see LaTocha doing the same thing that LaTocha do, and y'all know that I do have this weird obsession with dragging her down to the ground. So let's get into the episode. Before we dive in, make sure you like, comment, let me know you came. My views are going up, slowly. So the girl is trying her best consistently with one show. Okay, we're gonna do this one show for now. I think I want to come back because I saw some news that was very disturbing to me. So maybe I'll come back later and have just a random video. But let's get into this episode. So we got Coco and Taj talking. Basically, Taj is like, we've gotten to a better place because Coco was a big BITC. When we were in a group together a long time ago, but now we have really gotten better with our communication. We've gotten better with the way that we talk to each other and how we calm things down. So they're excited about it. They talk about the meeting, really upset. About who's gonna co-headline, who's gonna headline, and not feeling basically what Xscape had to say. They need to let their check their egos at the door. I don't know if it was Coco or Taj, but they said that they worked with very famous groups before, basically In Vogue, TLC, and they ain't had none of these issues. So why they trying to have these issues with Xscape? It's not making sense. What's up, Talise? What up? Just the T, please. Curly, Kim, not Kimberly. What's up, April? What's up, Haru? After that, you got Lily. Lily is working on her book called Sister Hop. I mean, okay. I will say, and those who have, and we're gonna try to start this back up again this year. For those who were part of the So Busy book club, y'all remember we were reading that book that was very scandalous, okay? And it was talking about sucking me and putting it in it was just very salacious. And it was actually some parts of the book that I was like, is it hot in here or is it just me? Is it hot in here or is it just me? Is that what that type of book is? Do y'all read erotica novels? Y'all put it in the comments. Do you read erotica novels? And if so, what are some of your favorite? I hear that the people like Zane. Does Zane do erotica? I don't know. I'm blushing. I'm blushing. The one with the roaches, yes, this soul got roaches in her crib or something like that. And it was one part where they was both. This is so embarrassing. I guess they was having a threesome. It was a Quan Mills book. Y'all know what book I'm talking about. I'm blushing. But it was one part that I was like, oh, yes, okay, do it like that. You know what I'm saying? Do it like that. Do y'all read erotica novels? Because she says she's trying to, basically what Lily is saying is that she wants to make a passive income, and these type of books is what's going to help her make her passive income. Now, she kept saying an audio book. Do y'all want to hear Lily talk to y'all about Miss Hops? Like, can you imagine Lily Yeah, then his thing was long enough to it was half of his leg. And I really wanted to put that thing up in me. Like, can you imagine Lily reading the book? I hope she get an actor, somebody who's paid to do it. Because I don't want Lily in my ear talk about he decided to hit it from the back. I was very moist. And I loved how he was doing it. Because Lily very hood like. So if she kept saying audio book, I hope it's gonna be a physical copy and someone else reading the novel for her, because I don't want Lily in my ear talk about creaming on a D. That's all I got to say. It has to be somebody else. Please get somebody else to do it. Please get somebody else to do it. Please get somebody else to do it, because I don't want to hear Lily's voice in my ear talk about dropping it down in the full split. Shout out to Rodney the voice. So then her manager comes over. Let me tell you something about BusyBlu. And I know y'all, I know a lot of people, they get really upset. Taylor Bay's family has gotten very accustomed to that. To what I'm about to say. I don't drink out of paper and plastic. If I do, it's because I have a straw. Normally agave, I like agave straws, but I don't drink off of paper and plastic. A red Solo cup? What is this? I'm grown. I'm real grown. And how dare I come to your house and you pulling out Solo cups? Girl, I'm grown. I will wash it when I'm done. If it's that, because some people are like, oh my God, then you gotta wash the dishes. Girl, I'll wash it when I'm done. I'm not drinking out no Solo cup. I'm grown. I'm grown. Don't give me nothing in no Solo cup or no paper cup. Please do not do it. It's embarrassing for you and it's disrespectful to me. I don't like it and it's not appreciated. Okay. I always catch your replays. Never. Oh, yay. Shout out to Andrew Goodboy. What's up, Gabriel? You know I be missing him. They be real aggressive in his chat. So I like to just chat some one thing and then I back up because they get real aggressive in there. I swear we were related. Give me a glass. I'm very classy base. And shout out, go subscribe. I'm sure y'all already subscribed to Gabor. I'm very classy base. So when she put y'all bees in the comments for Gabriel, Andrew Gabor. When she pulled out those red Solo cups, I was disrespected, girl. I managed you. The least you could do is give me a glass. Anyway, and y'all know a glass of water just tastes better. Water tastes better when it's coming out of the glass. The condensation, it tastes better. Anyway, she talks to him about the book. She said it's very hard to write erotica novels. A lot of people think that it's easy, but she's having a hard time. But you know, this is necessary for her because she wants to make sure she don't want to live in that car again. They also start talking about the show and they saying that it will be historical if they. Why they keep saying historical? Is that the right? Now, I'm not an English major. I majored in classics, which deals with English. That was my second major, but I'm not an English major. But would the concert be historic? Because historical, isn't that like a past tense form? Something that let me not start the show. My degrees on here. Anyway, then we got Taj and Tamika. Child. Tamika had been in that restaurant so much. Y'all, I always wanted to be at a place where I could say, give me the usual. Because Taj was like, oh, you been here before? She was like, yeah, I have the usual. What the usual? I want to go to a place where I'm like, yeah, just give me the use. You know what I normally like. You know how I do, how I give it up. Yes, a glass with store-bought ice, not from the fridge dispenser. Oh, you real classy base, Kim, not Kimberly. You real classy. I can at least take filtered ice. Jesus. Now, okay, now you get real fancy. So they start talking. Tasha saying that she misses home, she misses her son, but Tamika was basically saying, like, I'm sure your son is very excited that you're not there because it's so much you could do. Did y'all see how much food Taj got? Did y'all see how much food Taj got? Taj is bringing stuff home to the hotel. Taj is bringing stuff home to the family. Y'all cannot tell me that Taj did not, because I feel like they comped the food. I feel like they comped the food. Y'all can't tell me that Taj was not calling her husband and was like, hey, I know you in town because you know you at the hotel. I'm about to go to this restaurant. You want me to bring you back something? Taj has so much stuff. There's no way you can finish that. There's no way you can finish that. She has so much food in front of her. She bringing that back to the hotel. Somebody is at that hotel who eating that food. Historic or history made. That's what I thought, Cameron. That's what I thought. They keep saying, the girls keep saying, and you know, I'm not checking for any of the girls who didn't go to college, or you know, and English is just very fickle. English is very fickle. I know it. But every time they say historical, I just cringed a little because I was like, this won't be his. It can become historical, but right now it's nice. It's not historical. It was really bothering me. My usual is down at the bar in the pizza parlor. Taj and Ken, but like that was a lot of food she had on her. That was a plate for three. That was a plate for three. Y'all saw how Tamika's usual was just like in a soup bowl. Taj had 7 different plates. She said, "Can I try everything on the menu?" Anyway, they start talking, and Taj says, let's start talking about clothing. You know what my favorite group was? The Spice Girls. And how much she really, really loved the Spice Girls. I don't know many people who don't like the Spice Girls. I was actually on this birthday trip 2 weekends ago, and one of my friends was like, "You know how I knew you was gay busy because you had the Spice World DVD." And I was thinking, who doesn't have the Spice World DVD? But maybe everybody don't. Okay, I love the Spice Girls. I wasn't a major fan of them like that, but you cannot say that they don't have hits that stick like grits. They start talking about clothing. What kind of clothing do you like at SWV? Coco likes bodycon. She wants to show off that body now that she got her body done. Tiny and Candy, they want booty shorts. And Tamika, she says she want to dress like a retired stripper. I guess, I don't know, whatever that means. So then they start talking about the staging. Here go Tamika again. Y'all, it just gets more and more, because at first I thought it was like this joke, but she get more and more serious the way she talk. I feel like we should have floating little people going across the stage, dressed like Oompa Loompas, and then they can do the Oompa Loompa dance. And I feel like we can have a boat, and then there's a sea of chocolate, and then you just see them move through the stage, just slowly move through the stage. Then you see 3 ninjas. They're just coming through on the top of the stage. You're not sure who the ninjas are. You're trying to figure out who the ninjas are. And then the ninjas turn out to be SWV. And then they start to fight the Oompa Loompas. And then you see water come up from the ground and it's sprinkling onto the audience. And then you see 4 people come from the back of the stage. They're dressed like babies, but the babies are actually us. And then we're gonna come all together, and then we can get the horses to move fluidly through the water and the chocolate as the ninja and the babies are fighting for who gets the top billing spot. That's what it sounds like Tamika want to do. It's just, it gets more and more out of the realm of possibility as we go on. But Tamika's really excited about this. Basically, she's saying that Tasha and Candy normally have majority of the say when it came to putting these shows together. And that's what she wants to do. Tasha and Candy normally have majority of the creative autonomy of what they're going to sing and how it was going to be done, but she wants to step into that role and be a little bit better. Feel better. He's like, not feeling good. Feel better, Gabor. Tiny, Tamika, and Candy look a mess on the stage. They aren't dressing. They aren't dressing like their body types look like. They have on diapers. I think that could be the booty shots. Y'all need to take a page out of Black China's book. Well, never mind, because it's the Bible. No shade to the girls who love the Bible. After that, we get to Todd's place. Now, y'all know I'm broke. I'm very broke. Okay. And I told y'all where one of my favorite places to go to the store is Aldi's. Aldi, depending on where you're from. That was Aldi's meat and cheese. I'm sorry. When you go into Aldi's and you go past the produce section, I've been there way too much. When you go into Aldi's and you go past the produce section, and then they have like this charcuterie section, that was charcuterie from Aldi's. I saw how the meat was laid out. And I was able to see the round of cheese, and I was thinking to myself, that's Aldi's. That's Aldi's meat. Now, I know y'all got money. More money than this. That was Aldi's cheese. That cheese was like $1.99. That meat, it wasn't even cut right. It just ew. That was Aldi's cheese. She talking about some she trifling for that spread. What was the spread? It wasn't the spread. Putting cheese on a plate. Putting cheese and meat on a plate does not make it a meal. Does not make it a spread. It does not make it an offering. It just, I was looking at that like she ought to be ashamed. Somebody should have slapped her. I know Candy was going to come in saying, well, where the food at? We don't really have anything so we can eat it here so we can really talk about what's going on. I know Candy was going to be mad when she walked up in there. So it was just very ghetto. I didn't like it. Okay. So they come in, Xscape comes in. Tamika brings in Steve. They start talking about the stages. She still talk about the balloons and the floating people and all of that stuff. Coco said, girl, all of that. I don't care about none of that. We haven't finished talking about who's how this co-headlining thing gonna be going on. Candy. And Candy said, well, look, I'm with the group. Whatever the group wants, I want to do whatever with the group. Here goes Tasha. Why don't we just leave it alone? Let's just go headline. The thing is, she thinks she got checks rolling in so that she can start to say, let's lower their money. Because I watch Candy speak on it, and business-wise, it does make sense for people to lowball you if you start taking lower money. You know, they gotta pay you what you're worth. And if your worth goes down, then they start paying you your worth. And if SWV worth is low, and you say you want to do their same price, you guys start from scratch. And now here Tasha in the back with her sunglasses. I just say, let's let it go. Let's just go headline because she thinks she got money coming in. LaTocha is a frigid bitch. And I said what I said. I'm not taking it back. I'm so over it. So then Candy's getting upset. She's like, you don't even say anything. You haven't told us if you even going to do the show. And now all of a sudden, you affecting our money. This is what's really disrespectful of Tasha. She affects all of the girls' money when she decides to act like a frigid bitch. And in her, I don't understand how you rationalize in your brain like that's okay for me to do, especially if your sister is in the group. Like, if she knows, like, I'm about to sign my solo deal, my sister want to make money, but I'm done with this. How do you rationalize in your brain that that's okay? You know what I'm saying? I fight with my siblings all the time. But if I'm going, I wouldn't cut off their money because I need them to pay their bills because I don't need you asking me for money. I just can't. I can't. Not Coco act like she got a teeth. So then they start talking more about the staging. Child Tasha, not for it. Well, back in the day, I used to do the staging in the set. Y'all heard her say, Tamika was barely in the studio. The amount of shade that this lady is throwing to, she has no soul. She has no soul. And the way that they're trying to make it seem like we're a family, we stick together. Our mother told us to stick together. We're sisters. I don't think that that's true. I think it's the mama's the Steven ass, and then LaTocha's Steven ass, and then they just had like a side little puppet to be a do boy or a do girl, and it's just not worth. How dare you talk about your sister like that? And she sits in these interviews with her Dollar Tree glasses on, talking about we need to pray about it. We're going to do this with God, and she don't give her sister her number. She hasn't tried to work things out. She keeps saying people need to make things right with her sister. I mean, with her mother. We saw on the show, they did that months ago. So these interviews that she's doing these past couple of weeks talk about she needs to make things right with my mother. It looked like from the TV screen that I was looking at, your sister did that months ago. You don't have no issues. You're making up shit to continue to be mad so that you can do your raggedy gospel inspirational album that nobody's gonna buy. And it's upsetting me and my homegirls because you think you all that. Where your husband tooth at? Y'all stealing all this money. Where's Rocky's tooth at? This one I hear. He going in the meetings and he can't even keep up his dental hygiene. You think he could do a contract right? He don't even treat his own teeth well. No shade to the girls who got this missing tooth, but there's a side tooth epidemic going on, and it's bothering me. Not that 14th molar. It's really bothering me. It's a side tooth epidemic going on, and I don't understand. God, to the trash. Yeah, it's the first thing that's going in the trash. Boo, boo, boo. It's going up. It's number one. It's right. It's the first thing to go in the trash. It's the first thing to go. And I'm gonna get into some of the things that she said. When I say she puts her foot in her mouth while her husband is putting his peen allegedly into these women from New Orleans. So she talks about her sister. The girls are basically loving everything that Tasha has. I mean, Tiny said it was corny and cute, but we'll see. They divvy out roles. For wardrobe, we're gonna have Tiny and Lily. For song list, we're gonna have Tasha, Candy, and Coco. For choreography, it's gonna be everybody. And I guess for set, we're gonna have Taj and Tamika. They didn't say that, but we see a little bit later that that's kind of what's going on. So then we start to see the songs, them getting a set list together. Coco brings Jalen because she said, look, if you want to be in this industry, you need to tell your son to go give Rocky a visit because that's encouragement for your son. If you told Jalen to go visit Rocky, he'll see that too, and he'll say, you know what, the people need me. Do it for the Lord, do it for the people, because that truth's not there. Anyway, so she says she brings her son because he wants to know the industry. Let us do it. So then they talk about what songs they're going to sing. Then Tasha comes in. Hey. She always comes in like she about to do something. And she just sucked the energy out of the room. Talk about the Gawk 3000. I know Tasha can suck some because she sucks the energy out of the rooms. So she gets in there. So what do you think about that? I don't know. You think, I don't know. I'm gonna have to, I have to think about it. So Taj is getting upset. She's like, look, Bruh. Was it Taj? It was Coco. Sorry, not Taj. It was Coco. But Coco was like, "Girl, do you know anything? Like, do you know anything? Like, give us some." To be honest, I haven't really thought about any of this that much. Girl, we doing a whole television show and a whole production. We doing a whole television show. I couldn't imagine being on a group project with her. I could not imagine being on a group project with her. We got a whole television show to do and a production. I'm sure in those contracts that they wrote, they said, look, you ain't got to go on tour, but you got to get on stage. Okay. We got a whole production to do. To be honest, I haven't really thought about it much. What you got going on? Your hair don't look good. You look dusty. You haven't had an opinion since we sat down. You barely want to put your hand in and you barely come to anything. Your house looks staged. Your husband don't got no teeth. What you got going on? I just can't. And it's bothering me. What's going on, Prince? What are we going? And it's really upsetting me. So after that, they're saying, look, they leave, and then we got Tamika and Taj. They doing the same thing. I'm not gonna go through this. They started counting the thing. Tamika want everybody to come and everybody to perform. Okay, she want more people to perform. That was unreal. Come here, rude boy. But she want more people on the stage than that. She want a floating stage. She want more that was going on. And y'all songs don't. What you doing? You're my little secret with the stage and lasers and ninjas. What you need all of that for? And to be honest, until she said horses, I was thinking, why we got horses? I was like, okay, I do remember right here, but it's really not that serious. It's really not that serious. They said a hologram. Are they doing a Michael Jackson hologram? It's just, boy, this where the hologram could go, and then we could do a full 360. Child, y'all better have your eyes checked, because a lot of people gonna have seizures at Tamika concert. If she really got the chance to do what she wanted to do, everybody be on the ground having seizures. Everybody be having seizures. Tasha will be at the group immediately. She got her nasty stink attitude. I was just glad Tamika was speaking up for her ideas, even if it's too much, especially though. I am happy that she's finding her voice, but girl, we gotta tone it down just a little bit. Did you see it? It was the grease. I did see that though. When she's like, what chair? I did see that one that was a little tore up. And y'all, who is J.O.? I just want to know who is J.O. All right, y'all, let's keep moving because I want this longer than the show. So then after that, we get to Candy and Don Juan. She's catching, they meeting at Blaze. She's catching them up on what's going on. She said Tasha wasn't helpful at all. He's like, why is Tasha not helpful? She basically like, well, she not telling us, but I heard that she got a gospel album coming out. And he said, well, gospel in like country, you got to earn your rights to be up in that era. You can't just come in just because you can sing doing these same runs from 1993. Shout out to Candy. You got a lot of work that you need to do. But Candy was like, this is what always happens when she gets the spotlight. Her and her toothless husband utilize this spotlight to then go and try to do something to make her solo career happen. And she uses Xscape as a safety net. The last time it happened, when she got her solo deal, she said, Candy, you could go do your solo thing. And she said, Tiny and Tamika, y'all could go and continue to have babies. Now, they said that they've got into some physical altercations, and BusyBlu is against all physical altercations. But when I say I would have bopped her, because when I'm mad, man, and I'm like, how dare you disrespect me like that? Ooh, I was about to say something very fat shaming. But in 1998, you come in a room looking like Missy Elliott back in the day, telling me that you done with us. The way I would have dragged her, I could go make some babies and have some babies, girl, and faster than you, because at that weight you can't conceive. I just, the way I would have dragged her. Let me get out of it, because I feel like this is not gonna bode well for me. Let me just keep it moving. Keep it moving. Don Juan said, "Don't make somebody a priority if they're making you an option." We gonna keep moving up from there. We got Taj, Coco, and Jalen. They going out shopping. Basically, he's trying to get them some clothes. The conversation basically was, Taj, help me tell him. Help me tell. I'm just saying. I was trying to not be mean. Taj, help me tell my son that he need to stay in dentistry. So Taj was basically like, look, I was broke as a joke. Not busy would have hit her with it. I'm y'all know what I'm saying, what I'm trying to say. When Gabor does his, did he I think he already did his. He's more vocal of what I'm trying to say, but how dare you come to me looking the way you do in the 90s, telling me y'all can go do y'all thing because I don't need y'all anymore. Let me tell you what you do need. Didn't they have slim fans back in the Basically, Taj was telling Jalen, look, I wish I had something to fall back on, because when your mama left us, when your mother left us, we ain't had nothing. Okay. They definitely treated us like, so what you need to do is go to school so you can have something to fall back on, because when your mama got her solo deal, I had to get a job for $9 an hour. Okay. And to be honest, back in the day, that was like 1998. That's kind of good money. That was way above minimum wage. So just saying, Jenny, I wasn't trying to go there. Y'all go. Y'all, okay. I said we skipping that part. I said we skipping that part. Okay. We gonna skip that part. Okay. You don't see it for Jalen? Me neither. But a girl can dream, let her do it. The girl can dream, let her do it. So after that, I'm gonna break this up into two scenes. I'm gonna start off with the escape practice. I did love when DJ A1 was like, 4 iconic women, maybe. Okay, and Tasha started laughing. Tiny started laughing. Then they said, where's Tasha? How much was that lady getting paid? Because first of all, the lady looked like she's been abused. Okay. And she looked like she's not eating. Are they starving her? And she looked very scared to even speak. Who was that lady that they brought on camera? And she was like, Tasha's not coming, but she said to please watch her mic. What have y'all been doing to that lady? Was it just me, or did it seem like that lady was a little nervous or a little scared to even speak and be seen on camera? I wanted her to turn her face to make sure she didn't have extra makeup on to hide any spots from when they was abusing her. Did anybody else pick up on the fact that that lady looked very scared? And she looked very abused. And she looked very malnourished. Okay. She said that she's not gonna come, but can you She said, "Can you check your mic?" She looked more raggedy than anybody else, and she had this raggedy t-shirt up. She did look like a hostage victim. She looked, it almost like she really wasn't trying to work there, but she needed to. Who was that lady? We need to start a GoFundMe for that lady who was like, Tasha's not coming. She said, "Can you please, she said, "Can you please check her mic, please?" But she said she's not coming. I was very concerned about her. Was that the same road manager that left with Tasha and Ken? That's probably why, because Tasha wasn't there to save her. And she was afraid she was about to get bought out by the rest of the crew. I wanted that lady to play it twice. She looked like she was being held captive, and I was very concerned for her mental health. It was just me. She was shaking, right? She said she's not coming, but can you check her microphone, please? She's just not gonna come. I was thinking somebody is hitting her. Okay. So they get upset. Basically, they're saying that they look like da-da-da-das. They are frustrated. Why are we allowing her to get this much grace and we haven't given other people much grace? The most you could do is definitely come to a sound check. We have a show to do. Come to the sound check. Tamika said, "Girl, normally I would be like, hey, Candy, calm it down. But this time I'm like, you right, girl." Then we get to Tasha and her missing tooth husband. Jesus, I pray. Just everything about them. Just let me get through this, because you know how hard it is to even deal with this lady. Oh, Jesus. Oh. You got Rocky sitting on the table. Sitting at the table. Tasha, come down. Tasha, come down. Get out here right now. She come downstairs. She excited because she got a record deal. And she said, "I never had a record deal that was backed by a label." Let's start with that. Hasn't she said that she got a record deal with So Def? And then Kenny got a record deal with Columbia Records. Some reason, Candy's album comes out. Hers doesn't. It was shelved. Haven't we heard that she got a record deal? Am I making this up? These are her own words. And I'm starting to look at her like this and taking notes. Haven't we heard that she got a record? Don't worry, because I got to get to it because she be lying. And she knows she be lying. She said she got a record deal already before in the 90s. But the album was shelved. Then she says she wants to get back to her roots and do inspirational gospel. Toothless Rocky says, well, baby, I got something for you. You know how before you didn't have your masters, this time you got your masters, baby. And she said, oh, all this time I was making music with my girl group and we never had the masters. And, you know, so that means we was only making pennies. And it sounds like you're still going to be making pennies, girl. This time, she's excited to make pennies. Okay, to be honest, because she has her masters. What about Xscape? These the reasons. And it's the theatrics for me. You know, I don't know. It's just I really don't know. You know, she's grouped them together as a collective, and the disdain, the contemplation, and the frustrations that she have, it's all one group. No, it's all one group. It's problems with me and my sister. They've come after you. They've come after me. They've come after my mother. I just don't know anymore. I'm just not sure. Tasha, you are delusional. And there's a lot of things. I think I'm going to do first of all, you are a case study. And I think that I'm going to have to do another video about you because this is what's bothering me. And if I never see you ever in life, it'll be too soon. It would be too soon. If I never, ever see you in life, it'll be too soon. Your stories don't match up. The lies don't match up. The way you, use this circumlocution to talk around items don't match up. You got your husband there who don't even got no side teeth, lying and not matching up. Your mother is sitting here and holding up the standards of who is better and who is not. And we've seen that on camera. And then y'all say that that's not lining up. That's not matching up. You are a psycho. And I hope and pray that everything that you do fails because and I want y'all to hear me clearly. I hope that everything that you do and that you work on and as hard as you work on it fails because of the way that you want other people to fail that need your support. Okay. We would not know who you were. Okay. Big girl or not, if it wasn't for Xscape. Okay. Your sister, Tiny, Candy, and that other girl who left the group. We wouldn't know who you were if it wasn't for them. And then every single chance you get, you want to remove yourself. And it's no problem having big dreams, and having goals and aspirations and wanting to do more. That's not where my issue is with you. My issue is with you is that you don't know how to make sure that nobody else is getting screwed over as you try to climb your way to the top. Your husband allegedly pulling out guns on people and you're allegedly cashing checks. And it's very disturbing to me that you think that good karma, good energy, the universe is going to give you something that you deserve, as you subsequently take away or minimize and reduce any goodness that can come from the people who helped to bring you there. They say it's lonely at the top, and the people that you have climbed over as you getting up there are the same people you will see when you fall. And if you keep acting the way that you're acting, no one's going to reach out a hand to help you mid fall. You will get back down to the bottom in what looks like a staged home that you and your husband in anyway. I don't care what y'all say. I don't believe that they live there. I feel like that is a staged home in Atlanta. And I want to see what her real house look like. And it's disgusting to me. And it's sad to me. And you sit here and you want to try to convince us. To be honest, I don't even care what Candy has to say about nothing. F her and what she got to say about anything. Your true colors are showing on the show. You come in, you don't bring anything but a nasty attitude. You suck the energy out of the room like a leech. You lie. You don't tell the truth. You're not a good person. You're not a good person. And you want people to buy a gospel inspirational album from you. You're not inspiration. I don't think anybody is inspired by you. Because there's nothing to be inspired about. Your husband don't got no teeth. Your story's raggedy and run down. You steal, you lie, and you cheat. And your husband cheats too. There's nothing inspirational about it. Now, if you want to do your own gospel album for yourself to listen to because your husband is dragging you through the mud and the dirt because he's sleeping with that woman allegedly. Because I heard that interview that he did with Tasha K, and I don't care what nobody say. That man was talking like he been caught. You're trash, and nobody can convince me that this one sheet of paper that looked like it had a bullet point at the end of the thing, and nowhere on that piece of paper did it say sign here. You just getting a deal of a lifetime from Motown Gospel. Who they got on the roster? Let me check and see who Motown Gospel got on the roster first before I start to down them. Because maybe they got the girls. Okay, so they got Tasha Cobb. Oh, they do got the girls. Now, Motown Gospel got the girls. Let me shut up. Because it says Motown Gospel got Tasha Cobbs, Ty Tribbett, the Clark sisters, Smokey Norfolk, and I love me some Smokey. They got the girls. Child, they not showing you on the site. Let me see. Hold on. Oh, you here. You in the middle here. Child, I can't. I can't. I can't. I can't. I just. Give it up, Delicious. You look like a man. That's all I have to say. Let me get off of here. I think I'm going to come back and talk about some other news. It's just very upsetting to me to see this lady have to go through this. I mean, to act like this. To be honest, it's embarrassing. You old as hell. Because you older than all of the other girls in the group, and you act like this. This is embarrassing. Give it up, Delicious. You look like a man. Y'all, I want to thank everybody. Make sure y'all like the video, please. Share the video. Tell me your favorite parts. Let me know when we can start the GoFundMe for the road manager. I want to thank Andrew Gabor for the super chat. Make sure y'all put y'all bees in the comments for him. Y'all, if y'all want to know more about me and everything that's happening going on, you can find me on Instagram and on Twitter, BusyBlu, no space, no E. You can also find me on Twitch, BusyBlu, where this is definitely streaming right now. I'm about to get off of here, get a couple of things together, and then I'm gonna come back because I want to talk about some news that I got, and I was very shocked about it. I'm about to go get busy, and you all stay busy. Till next time.